Trans Awareness Week as Hotspots happening out supports Trans Equality Awards. This week is Transgender Awareness Week, and Queer News Tonight is excited to be by the way, I thought that the video was good. That's why I stopped. I was like, I can read this. It's excited to be partnering with the top trans-led organizations in South Florida to celebrate this Thursday at the 8th Annual Bishop S.F. Makalani-MaHee Transgender Equality Awards. We will be broadcasting a special Transgender Edition live from the event at Hunters Wilton Manors, featuring an all-trans cast of anchors. There will be several awards given out, and we are proud to announce the nominees for Transmasculine, Transfeminine, and Non-Binary individuals who are being recognized for their work in the community. The Transmasculine individuals nominated are, here we go, Brayland Brown, MBA, co-director of the Smile Trust. Caidin Thomas Smith, MSW, primary therapist at Discovery Mood and Anxiety Program. Dayshaun Davis, CEO of HypeTrap Clothing, and Stefan White. The Transfeminine nominees are Diana Cardenas, Outreach and Adherence Specialist at Midland Cares, Francesca D'Amore, Board Secretary of Safe Schools South Florida, Jasmine McKenzie, Founder and Executive Director of the McKenzie Project, Jess Marie Gonzalez, Founder of TTHP, United and Behavioral Health Community, Specialist at Care Resource. First Lady Kendra Hayes, Care Coordinator at Ariana Center, and Micah Osorio, Medical Project Coordinator at Care Resource. The non-binary individuals nominated for recognition are Amelia Leong, Director of Public Relations for Reflect Collective, and Nick Zantop, Deputy Director of Trans Inclusive Group. The event is being presented by Ariana Center, the McKenzie Project, Trans Inclusive Group, and Trans Social. The awards are just part of a week of events that will culminate with a special Transgender Day of Remembrance vigil at the Pride Center, and this is on November 20th. This is going to be
Transgender or Trans Awareness Week, observed annually from November 13th to 19th, is about increasing visibility of the trans community. We celebrate all who are trans, non-binary, gender diverse, genderqueer, agender, and any other genders that sit outside the gender binary. This is a time to amplify trans voices and celebrate their resilience. Trans people have often been the unsung heroes at the front lines of many struggles and victories of LGBTIQ+ communities. They are also more likely to suffer discrimination, prejudice, stigma, mental health challenges, and violence. The week concludes on the 20th of November with Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Well, it's going to be, this is Transgender Awareness Week, as we said, Transgender Day of Remembrance, where we remember our trans sisters and brothers that have been killed for simply being trans, is this Sunday.
Yeah.
Right now in SFGN, I have an extensive interview with Tatiana Williams at SFGN online. It's way too long for the paper, but it's a really good interview, and she talks about where the trans community goes after 2 really brutal years, especially in Florida. And I also talk about an event that you and I were both at. You led a panel a couple weeks ago.
Yes, I did. You know, I remember the days when there wasn't like anything going on for us, and now it's so busy. I mean, literally, I was on the panel, then like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today's Monday. You know, it's been an event every day. And then this week we have more things coming up. So, you know, it's one of those things like anytime I start to say, oh, I'm tired, I stop myself, because there was a time where there was nothing really going on for us trans people.
It's powerful.
And I just want to give a shout out. Well, not a shout out. I want to just say Bishop S.F. Makalani-MaHee. You know, I don't know if you all knew him, but he was a phenomenal transgender man, activist, advocate in the community. And I'm so happy that his name lives on through the awards, you know. So, yeah, we've come a long way. We have a long way to go, but we certainly, I think it's important for us to acknowledge as trans people the progress that we have made. Yeah.
That's powerful to hear. Thanks for I mean, in addition to, all these great organizations that are doing all this great local work and the grassroots level to support them, the Mackenzie Project, Trans Social, the Sunser, all these great spaces that are doing key work in the community. Yeah.
It's so funny. One of my friends called me the other day, and he was like, "And how come you're not getting an award?" I said, "Baby, I got it already." You know, like a lot of the stuff. And then another friend, someone was on the cover of SFGN or whatever, and they sent me the picture and says, "Well, how come you haven't been on the cover?" And I was on the cover. I found the picture of me being on the cover, and I texted it to them. I said, "Baby, I did that," but it's so funny. I guess, it feels good because people that's their way of acknowledging the work that I've done, not knowing that I've already been acknowledged, but
you're an institution, girl.
These people that are getting awards, just phenomenal people in the community, and I'm so happy. And we stand on the shoulders. Sunday will be TDOR, Transgender Day of Remembrance, honoring the trans people that lost their lives, and none of their lives are in vain. Every single person born into life has a purpose. And unfortunately, they lost their lives, but we must carry on, and we stand on their shoulders.
And every LGB person needs to be there showing support to the gay community, because we're all one community, and we cannot be silent.
Where does Task Force stand on as far as their plan to embrace the trans community going forward in a rough political environment, especially in Florida?
There is no one in our community that is left behind, including the transgender community. If we aren't moving forward together, we're not moving forward at all. I know there are some people that say, let's take what we can get for a win with, advancing lesbian and gay protections, and, we'll come back and we'll advance transgender people's rights later on. We don't do that at the National LGBTQ Task Force. When we say equality for all, we mean all. And,
and to your point, I think it's important that we might not, Transgender Day of Remembrance and Trans Awareness Month may not reach the outside world. But at this point, I think we need to focus and consider it a victory if we can reach our own community. Because like you said, a lot of people want to promote the LGBTQ plus community and leave out the T. And we will not do that.
That's right.
And that's one of the reasons that it's so important that my articles in SFGN, the interview with Tatiana, the covering the event that you were at and lots of other people were at. We need our own community to see it. We need to write about it. We need to talk about it. And that is key, because until we get our own community behind every letter in the acronym, none of the acronym is moving forward.
Yeah. I always say, same boat, different compartments. Whether you like it or not, the world has clumped us together, LGBTQ plus. And so same boat, different compartment. And Martin Luther King said, the late, great Martin Luther King Jr. said, my injustice is a threat to your justice. So I think, more people in our community need to remember that. And thank you all for saying that. I feel so supported here.
You are supported.
Yeah, I really do.
We love you. We love you. We love our trans sisters. We love our trans brothers. Watch the show. What's the day? Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday at Hunters. Yeah. Go to Hunters if you can. Watch the show, because we know you most definitely can. So yes, very important. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be a down and out thing. It's going to be an upbeat, fun award show. And I'm very excited about it. And not that I'm picking sides, but Nick Zantop in the non-binary category. Nick, I love you. They are a great guy. Wonderful to work with. And every time I get to do an event, he works at Trans Inclusive. Anytime I get to do an event with Nick, I just treasure the opportunity.
It's a great list. It's a really great list of folks.
Yes, Nick is great.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.